You all remember Noah's Heart, right? This was a cross-platform MMORPG that was not only announced but also released just before Tower of Fantasy was. This game managed to secure 8,047,355 unique pre-registered players. This is more than double what Tower of Fantasy had secured during their pre-registration phase. And while Tower of Fantasy is alive and flourishing, well, to a degree, Noah's Heart is dead. Although if you think about it, Noah's Heart would have realistically had to have been alive for it to die, right? Before we go any further, I just want to take a moment here to thank all of the absolute chads and chadettes that support this channel via Patreon. You're all freaking legends. Seriously, each and every single one of you. I would offer to give each of you a kiss, but I suffer from severe intimacy issues. Additionally, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest MMO gacha and gaming news, take a second here to follow Mrs. Stix and I over on Twitter. We tweet daily. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Stix, there's no way the game is dead, it just launched, or Stix, the game is incredible, in which case I just want to point out that you're delusional if you think this game is incredible. I know there are a few of you out there that claim this was in my previous Noah's Heart video, but it really isn't. That's not a subjective opinion, that is objective fact. Now, Tower of Fantasy might be in a perpetual state of decline. That's to be expected of any MMO that releases, but I want you to take a look here at various trailers that were released for their game. We have the Claudia X Gurren Blade showcase that amassed 267,000 views over 9 days ago. We have the Vera 2.0 update trailer that was released 7 days ago and has over 100,000 views. We have the Samir X Dual EM Stars trailer, which has 20,000 views and was released in the last 24 hours. And they have managed to grow to 80,000 subscribers since launching. All of this over a 1-month period. Now, Noah's Heart had twice the amount of active players. And you wanna know how many viewers their videos average? Their last video showcasing Nightingale Florence, 120 views. Their newest character, which was just announced today, an SSR character, Phantom, 29 views in 10 hours, 2,000 subscribers, averaging 20 to 100 views per video. Is that the sign of a live, flourishing YouTube channel or game? What about Tower Fantasy? Tower Fantasy's Twitter has gone on to accumulate 230,000 followers since it opened a few months ago and is averaging admittedly, hundreds to thousands of likes per tweet. Now, these tweets did used to average about 5 to 10,000 initially, but again, the game has declined quite significantly since it launched a month ago. Noah's Heart, several months ago, had approximately 2,000 followers. Now, after launching, it has amassed an additional 1,000 and continues to average 14, 5, 13, 3, 12, an insignificant amount of likes on their tweets. You wanna know how many people are online the Noah's Heart subreddit right now? 8 people. That's how many people are on the Noah's Heart subreddit right now. In the last 13 days, there have been 2 threads made. I said that this game was dead. I pointed out that these numbers were fabricated. They were faked. There is no way there were 8 million people that pre-registered for this game. There's no way there were 8 million people that genuinely wanted to play this game. There is no way that this game has attained any kind of following at all. This game is 100% a steaming pile of trash. This is a horrendous, abhorrent mobile game that happened to be ported on over cheaply, I might add, to PC to take advantage of us idiot PC players that don't really know any better. Only we do. Now, this is actually surprising to me because this is from the same studio that brought us Dragon Raja. And Dragon Raja, while not an incredible game by any stretch of the imagination, still managed to acquire millions of active players over the period of time where it was relevant, and at least to a degree was fun. I played it on PC, it wasn't bad. But then when you go and make a game that is just so contrastingly different in style, in quality, you have to wonder what went wrong. Now you can argue, you know, maybe their followers don't use social media, but every other cross-platform game, every other mobile game has active communities across social media. Why would this be the one single instance where it doesn't? Now, I don't foresee this remaining online for all too much longer. I do think that they're either going to put this into maintenance mode while working on a brand new game, or they're just gonna shut this down and work on a new game. Either way, a new game from Archosaur Games is coming. I genuinely, wholeheartedly hope that they have learned from this mistake and can somehow manage to push out a quality title. But this is China we're talking about. When do they ever learn from their mistakes, and how often do they actually push out quality titles? You know what? Actually, on screen right now is a video that is actually genuinely a high quality upcoming gacha game that I urge you to go ahead and check out if you haven't already. Or alternatively, I have a list of upcoming anime gacha games that do look incredible that you're really not going to want to miss out on if you're not a fan of or disappointed by Noah's Heart.